Hey everybody, it's been a while. I haven't put anything up here since probably December or so. But, the weather's nice again here. Somehow it's a very warm February, very warm winter in general. So I thought I had a perfect little story to start us off for our new year's worth of bullshit. Sometimes you're just hit by sudden realizations, Sometimes shit just comes out of nowhere and it's like, bam, there it is. You know something new. It's a revelation. Last night, just, piddling around on the internet, and I realized I am old. Sad but true. I was visiting my usual short list of websites that I visit every day, just keep up on your daily shit. And I was checking out Comics Alliance, and I saw their Best Cosplay Ever This Week edition. And I just scrolled through, I always do. I've never done any cosplay myself, but all my friends did back when we went to anime conventions. There was a lot of Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy Tactics. What else? There was Lensman, Digimon, Pokemon, Mahotsukai Tai. There's a lot of stuff. Everybody did it but me. I just took a lot of pictures. I used to love getting cosplay pictures. You can see a lot of those pictures in the Pona videos I have, the Pona anime conventions and Pona comic conventions, and even more over on my DeviantArt page. I'll put links to all this stuff down below. Anyway, I was looking through this week's gallery, and suddenly I was just kind of gobsmacked by one of the pictures they had. It was... I didn't recognize the character at first. I had no idea who it was. So I had to do some research. And apparently, it's a character known as, I think, the Midnight Venus from the game Catherine. She's like the TV show host. It's kind of where the game is encapsulated in. I don't know. I used to love Atlas games. And Catherine looked really cool. It was definitely not something common to like a 360 sort of aesthetic. It was more to the PlayStation vibe. So I wanted to get it, but never got around to it. But I just looked at this girl, and she was like stunning. And I was just stopped dead in my tracks. I was like, holy shit. So I followed the link from that picture to her DevArt page, and it was nothing but cosplay. Under her little profile, it listed her, just as a cosplayer, as some artists would describe themselves as a sculptor or a painter. It was just kind of, it was like, okay, that's all she does is cosplay. And I felt really embarrassed the whole time because I knew without any doubt, with no prevarication, that I was the creepy old dude that we always used to avoid at conventions. I'd seen this guy for years, he'd my friends and I would mock him whenever we saw him, we'd wonder why some 35-year-old guy would think it appropriate to pretty much crash a party where like the median age was 22, and there were a lot of people younger than that for sure. It was just uncomfortable watching him kind of fanny packing his way around the dealer's room, looking at all the hentai DVDs. And even creepier, even weirder, was how he would not ask for pictures of people in cosplay. He would just kind of creep around, especially the girls, and wait for somebody else to ask for a picture, and as the girls would pose, he'd kind of get off on the side and take a picture. And then I realized this past October at Mid-Ohio-Con, I did that. I totally fucking did that. There was a girl pretty much dressed up as a Rule 63 Aquaman. I mean, really good-looking girl, just slim, tiny, just tight little figure. And I was like, she's really pretty. I waited until George fucking took a picture, and I kind of creeped on the side. It's fucking sad. And it's like, holy shit, I'm actually really ashamed of myself for being that guy now. Anyway, on this Midnight Venus Girls page, it said she was 23. 23. That's just, it hurts. So when I was waking up early to like watch the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, she was a fetus. When I graduated from high school, she was 8. During my college years, my prime anime convention attending years, puberty. Maybe. And that's taking into account that girls develop before boys. It's just fucking, oh, it hurts to admit this shit. I'm fucking old, man. For fuck's sake. Anyways, maybe that's why I'm not down with anime anymore. You know, I don't know, I don't think any of my old running buddies are into it anymore. They kind of backed out. Maybe it was agreed. It was time to pass the torch to a new generation. We can't go to these conventions anymore. We can't go in and have a conversation about why Escaflowne was better than Fushigi Yugi. We can't talk about Eva like it's the new hotness. We damn sure can't go in and start a fight with people by saying loudly that Minmay was a slut. No one will know who Minmay is. No one will know who Minmay even fucking is. Because they're all kids. Oh, we'd be the geezers, still talking about these old shows. I think our last possible touch point for our kind of, second or third generation American anime fandom to the current would be Hellsing. And even that was some of the new people who came in late in the game for us. Kind of the B team, both here and back in Parkersburg. Not the real good folks. Faith, Luke, Jenny, Lindsay, James, Matt, Wes, Mark, Glenn, God rest him. Guys, what happened to us? You know, I'm not talking about the gradual and completely natural sort of separation of the group that happened over the years. That happens, you know, distance, both physical and emotional, the acquisition of new friends and divergent interests. There's no hard feelings on my part. Hopefully there's no hard feelings on any of your guys. It's just shit that grows on. What I'm talking about is when did we lose interest in the stuff that we used to consider so vital, the stuff that we shared? You know, did the subculture move away from us? Was there some big shift in what they're producing? Or did we abandon it? We moved from Final Fantasy to Warcraft. You know, we went from these obscure turn-based RPGs to shooters. Hell, I stopped playing fighting games altogether from Soul Calibur 2 was the last one up until Street Fighter 4. And that's like 7 fucking years without playing a fighting game. Largely because I had nobody fun to play with. You know, you guys were gone and I was gone and we weren't together. It's just interest wasn't there. I wonder if we ever had a true solo interest in these things, or we're just caught in some sort of friendship infinite feedback loop where this tiny spark of an interest in each of us got bounced back and forth and grew. You know, we were always trying to find out, you know, which great new show to get fan subs of, or which, you know, random JRPG to import and burn copies of for all of us and shit. And once we separated, we didn't have that sort of feedback loop. All those things that seemed so important to us and seemed to be like the center of our social lives, they all kind of fell away. You know, it's weird. Once there was nobody to bounce this, you know, love of these things off of and get that response, you know, you get that feeling of excitement, sometimes envy over, oh, you found this new thing, you have this new thing, without the competition of, you know, one-upping each other with the new shit, without that passion, everything just kind of faded away. We lost it because we weren't there for each other, I guess. And these things, without the community, didn't stand up as individual interests. Anyway, I was pretty skeeved out by my own interest in this cosplay girls pics. I looked at those pictures, and there were so many of them where I thought just, wow, this girl is like painfully beautiful, and just devastatingly cute in some of them. Just cute. And at the same time, I thought, oh dear, this is wrong. She's a fucking kid. She's just, apparently I have hit the point in life where an automatic kind of age filter kicks in and says, no more. No, just move along, old man. So, yeah, I'm old. I put on weight, got gray hair, got married, have a kid, worked the same job for almost a fucking decade now. That's old man shit. I'm old. And I won't be going to any anime cons anytime soon. no matter how cool it would be to get back in and see the gang, get them to come along, get some good cosplay pics, I'm not going anytime soon. On a possible plus side, though, I think I will buy Catherine now. I wasn't as interested when I played the demo. It looked kind of neat, but just didn't really... The puzzle aspect was kind of weird. But I should be able to find it pretty cheap now, and I've got to find out more about this fucking Midnight Venus chick. She's in a video game and not a real person, so that makes it, strangely enough, somehow less creepy and makes her fair game. So, Atlas, congratulations on your sale. And damn you, attractive cosplay girl, for making me a senior citizen. If you guys have any stories about the things that you and your buddies used to love that kind of fell away, let me know. If you guys have any embarrassing stories about interactions with cosplayers, drop it in the comments, make a response video, whatever. So until next time, check out this girl's pics. They are really good. The quality of the costumes is really good. So give her applause and credit where credit is due. Just try not to be too much of a creep about it. Later.